Welcome, you can have a seat anywhere, and I'll be right with you once I'm done here, sir.
I heard that I could get information here. These are the people I'm currently interested in.
Now what I'm about to tell you is on the house. That crew is more trouble than they're worth. Some people are nuts, others are crazy, then there is the strawhats. That crew is just straight up out of their minds. You would be wise to save your belly, as their information isn't cheap, and that crew throws caution to the wind.
Their combined bounty is pretty high for such a small crew. Are they a gathering of all-stars like the rock pirates?
Oh no, you could say they are more like pirates in name only, as they're just a group of adventurers led by a madman. Luffy is the only known person to not only attack all 3 major world government facilities, he also got away with it. He survived being poisoned to near death, breaking in and out of the strongest prison in the Marines, Imp Down, survived a buster call that traumatized one of this crew member Robin as a child, and thought it was fun surviving the buster call while leaving Eni's lobby. He also was one of the key factors in turning the tides of battle in the War of the Greats to the pirates' side.
My goal isn't to claim their bounty. I have kind of won on myself in a way, but I just wanted to learn the why to their methods.
Knowing Luffy, you might end up another member of his other group. An entire grand fleet of pirates was created by those who wanted to join the Straw Hats, but found a workaround and he was tricked into being the head of.
I'll just take a moment to break the fourth wall while I'm learning all this, so hit that like and subscribe to join in on this adventure.
Let's start with the Knight of the Sea, Jinbei. Jinbei is the helmsman of the Straw Hat Pirates and the 10th member of the crew to join during their time in Wano, a whale shark fishman and a powerful master of fishman karate who once was a member of the 7 warlords of the sea, though he resigned before the Summit War of Marineford because Fishman Island had close ties with the Whitebeard pirates. Jinbei befriended Luffy when Jinbei was sent to Imp Down. 2 years later, he allied with Luffy and his crew to prevent the new Fishman pirates' coup against the Fishman royal family. Luffy thereafter invited him to join the Straw Hats, but Jinbei held it off until severing ties with Big Mom. He stayed behind in Tado Land to protect the Sun Pirates from Big Mom's wrath. Jinbei returned to the Straw Hats during the Wano Revolution that just concluded, officially announcing his status as a member of the crew. Following the fall of Kaido and Big Mom, his bounty was increased to 1,100,000,000 belly.
Jinbei, I heard the rumors of him. Would you verify these for me? He battled Porgus the Ace on equal terms to the point of near death, despite Ace possessing Fire Logia powers in a 5-day-long fight. From what they say, Jinbei's power and influence are so great that him departing from the Big Mom Pirates would severely diminish their organization's overall strength.
Jinbei boasts considerable interpersonal skills, which he exercises to maintain Fishman Island's connections to human organizations. He was able to quickly convince Monkey D. Luffy, Capone Beach, and Caesar Clown to put aside their hostility with each other and form an alliance against Big Mom. Soul King Brook is the musician of the Straw Hat Pirates, one of their 2 swordsmen. He is the 9th member of the crew and joined at the end of the Thriller Bark showdown. Brook ate the Yomi Yomi Nomi, which allowed him to return to life after death once. Brook eventually learned to tap deeper into the powers of his devil fruit, giving him significant control over his own soul and the souls of others. Originally a member of the Rumbar Pirates, he died and was resurrected through the power of the Yomi Yomi Nomi. Brook drifted alone in the Florian Triangle for 50 years, eventually meeting Luffy and serving as the Straw Hats' ally during the Thriller Bark fight with a warlord before officially joining the crew. For 2 years after joining the crew, he became a Michael Jackson-level musician, gaining the name Soul King. He first gained a bounty of 33 million during his time as a member of the Rumbar Pirates. It later increased to 83 million after the Dressrosa event.
It's hard for me to picture someone like Michael Jackson as a pirate. He must be early 80s Michael with that big afro, but a living skeleton must work for him. Rumors say his music can control your soul to do his bidding. He had to have co-wrote co-directed Thriller.
As much as Brook normally goofs around on the ship engaging in acts of silliness with Luffy, he is still a formidable opponent. Due to his previous experiences and skills that he amassed from the days when the Pirate King Goldie Roger was still active, Brook, in all respects, is a veteran pirate, though these attributes are somewhat downplayed by his overall demeanor, along with the fact that his isolation in the Florian Triangle seemed to have eroded his knowledge of modern society. Brook is very much a talented swordsman, has extraordinary speed due to his light frame that he is able to run on top of water, and is astonishingly difficult to harm because of his undead state. Iron Man Franky is the shipwright and is the 8th member of the Straw Hat Pirates and one of the 2 inventors in the group. Born Cutty Flam, he chose to go by his nickname of Franky until eventually permanently discarding his true name. Originally from the South Blue, he came to be a member of Tom's workers, until an incident resulted in his body being heavily damaged and requiring him to augment himself into a cyborg. As leader of the Franky family, a group of ship dismantlers and bounty hunters, and were originally enemies of the Straw Hats at the beginning in Water 7, until circumstances forced them to become allies at the end. Franky's dream is to create a ship and circumnavigate the world with it, and he built the Thousand Sunny that carries on the will of the pirate ship the Sunny Go. He gained a bounty of 44 million for his involvement at the Enies Lobby incident. It later increased to 94 million after Dressrosa. Following the raid on Onigashima, his bounty was increased to 394 million.
So his helmsman is a former warlord, master of fishman karate, and overall dangerous on land as in the sea. A living skeleton right out of the Thriller videos that had to have been taught by Hogwarts Professor Snape to be able to entice the soul. And to top it off, rumors say that this Franky is a Terminator shipwright that created 3 Zords to form a General Franky Megazord. This Luffy swag must be God sent. Hit that like and subscribe to join in on my road to Laugh Tale.